Welcome to High Oracle's Reiki Spiritual Healing Channel. And when you are under attack from negative energy, from negative people, and like I said, right now I am under attack from these secret societies who've hired demons. I'm under attack from these types of people that are in my family that have waged war against me, and they have no idea that they have waged war against God. So I continue, to stay on my cleansing rituals. This has been revealed to me after, doing some praying, doing some fasting, doing some cleansing over the last couple of weeks. And so we want to make sure that when we are under attack, that our connection, stays in alignment with the Almighty God, that we are not going to be removed and we are going to be hell on earth against any kind of negative energy. That, we have to be able to understand where these attacks are coming from. And once we know where the attacks are coming from, what kind of spirits that they have hired, then we are able to cleanse that negative energy and send it back to those who have hired, those spiritual hitmen in order to, attack my finances, my health. And, I wanted to make sure that they understood that it shall be returned. I'm going to continue to, stay strong and repelling evil. This is what I do. I repel negative energy from me. It bounces off of me and it hit the target that sent it out. It doesn't matter what kind of label that they have in my life. This has been the story of my life, where I'm just going to simply cleanse the negative energy and let the chips fall where they may. Okay? So this is what we have to do when people are, hiring these people with attachments, these spiritual hitmen, in order to attack you. These narcissists have run out of options because they had been warned that to keep attacking the chosen ones would be fatal. And a lot of you are going through this, where these people have become obsessed with you. And these are those of you who have continued to move away from these enemies, from these entities, to cleanse these types of demons out of your life. Spiritual and physical demons that have been plaguing you most of your life. And so now that you have been receiving these downloads, this prophetic message that these are demonic entities that have been attached to you, and you've been reaching out to me, then this is why 333, as I'm saying it, this is why these entities are attacking you. This is why the people in your life are attacking you. This is why they are abandoning you, so that you will come back in alignment for money, for somewhere to stay, to be in a relationship with them. They're going to make you feel like you're nothing until you come back in alignment. I've heard a couple of people say, I love, this side of the family better. I love these children here better. I love these cousins here better. Okay, so when they're showing you this type of behavior, the favoritism, the nepotism that's in the family, then you automatically know who you are speaking to. You are speaking to a demonic entity that's trying to bring you back in line with the narcissist, with the spiritual narcissist, with the head of the families that are in these secret societies using witchcraft and different types of occults and covens in your family that are the head of your family. Those people are being cleansed at this time. And these people, these occults, these spiritual narcissists, they're out of options. They're out of options. And whatever negative energy that they are going to send out, whatever negative energy that they are going to try to attack your health, my health, your finances, whatever they try to send to you as an unaliving spell, it is going to be, backfired. You are shielded from that type of negative energy, especially those of you who have been cleansing with our full moon cleanse and cleansing, with me prior to that. That negative energy is going to be backfired. And, these people have been warned. This is what they have chosen to do, to be in alignment with the entity, to receive the rewards of the Shayateens. So whatever they have dispatched, to bring you in fear, to bring you back in line, they know that their days are numbered because they were warned not to send out any more attacks. Okay? They have been warned about their behavior, trying to stay in the shadows. And we understand that, the destiny swap, the person that they have destiny swap with is always going to seek their validation, is always going to go back to them. Okay, so that is how we have identified this type of negative energy with these covens that are trying to send death spells and rituals, health spells, so that you are, sickened and unalived slowly, and that negative energy is being backfired and returned. Okay. So I wanted to make sure that you understood why these people are so desperate. They're desperate for your energy. They're desperate to continue this contract. And we have canceled their contract, and they're desperate to re-enter, us into submission, to put us under the veil, to have us under control as the chosen ones, that they are going to do anything for the entity, and they have just signed away their life. Their contract is canceled. Their contract is canceled with the entity. Their contract that they have tried to send these spiritual attacks, it has been backfired, and that cancel contract is up on their own head. The bounty for their life is what is being collected at this time. Okay? So now that we have cleansed this negative energy, we are able to see these types of people, these types of energy vampires in our lives, these covens that are exposed, that are coming out of the shadows of our lives, that have been sending the negative attacks all of our lives, to our finances, to our children, to our relationships. They are being exposed, and now they are not going to have what they need. And this is why they have been exposed, because God has given them their old age, so that they are helpless, so that they cannot do anything about these types of entities that's coming back to feed off of them what they have sent out. He has given them their youth, and they decided to use their youth, in a malicious, in a negative way, in order to attack the chosen ones of their family, in society, on their job. Any female that had, better understanding, more money, that had blessings upon their life, then these are the females that they were attacking, and they wanted to siphon their energy. They wanted to keep the males, but they wanted to make sure that they were not in competition, that someone would not be better than them, someone would not live better than their family, someone would not show them up to the light for who they truly are. And they knew that this would be a female. And this goes for the demonic entities that we have cleansed. This is why we are under attack. This is why we have been cleansing the negative energy from our clients, our brothers and sisters, that have reached out to me. I've cleansed that negative energy, and I have had them let me know that something came out of their bowels. A blockage moved out of their stomach. A blockage moved out of their neck. Mucus and blockages moved off of their mind when we did these cleanses. And I thank all of you who have donated to me. Again, when you donate to me, then you're going to feel that relief from your situation, because I'm going to do a special cleansing, at the first of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month for my clients. And I really appreciate all of you. So these people who thought that, they were siphoning the energy, that they could siphon the energy, that they could pretend to be family members, that they could pretend to be for you, and they're really trying to siphon your energy. They're really trying to trauma dump negative energy off in your life, on your car, in your house, on your children. And you're going to have to be very careful with your children, women, because if they cannot siphon your energy, when we have cleansed these types of men who are not chosen one men, who do not hold a just balance, okay, who do not have the leadership of God in their life, they will try to siphon the energy and attack your children. So be very careful. Okay, if you have to leave those children with someone, choose a family member, choose a sister, choose a good friend. Do not leave your children with these men, because they are looking to siphon the energy off of someone if they cannot siphon the energy off of the females. We must, make sure that they stay in the light and that we know them for who they are. That deafening silence that they give, that is the negative energy that's in their mind and body that they are resonating and they are trying to send out to certain ones of us. So I wanted you to have this message today, that these people, they are trying to send contracts, they're trying to renew contracts, but those contracts have been destroyed. We have destroyed those contracts with this full moon cleanse. And for those of you who have been reaching out to me to remove those negative demons, those evil demons that have been following you all of your life, those contracts have been destroyed over your life. They cannot be renewed, and you shall not ask these people back into your life. You shall not allow them back into your life. You need to move away from them. Make sure that you're moving your children away from them. Anything that you have been in a relationship, now that you know that they are demonic entities, you want to sever all ties with finances, and you want to make sure that you stay at a position where they cannot reattach and renew these higher demons, these higher contracts and spirits in your life to siphon your energy. And I hope that you receive this message. So please like, share, and subscribe to me over all of my platforms. You can book your one-on-one life coaching sessions or your video chat sessions. Book your consultations so that I can acclimate a gift to your situation. I'm High Oracle, Reiki spiritual healer. Assalamu alaikum.